Have you ever felt like failure is inevitable? Like no matter how hard you try, success just keeps slipping through your fingers. We're often told that failure is something to be ashamed of, something to avoid at all costs. But what if I told you that this is one of the biggest myths holding you back? The truth is, failure isn't the enemy. It's a guide. The people who become truly successful, the ones who leave a lasting impact, aren't those who never fail. They're the ones who learn from it, who embrace the lessons hidden in every single setback, and who turn every mistake into a stepping stone toward mastery. This isn't just a motivational cliche, it's a fundamental truth about growth, and today, we're going to explore it through a powerful story. A long time ago, there lived a young man named Jared. From a very young age, he was told that ambition was the key to happiness. He believed that wealth and recognition were the ultimate markers of a life well lived. By the time he turned 25, he seemed to have it all figured out. He had a golden opportunity, a prestigious scholarship to study abroad, a fast-track job offer waiting for him, and the admiration of everyone in his circle. On the surface, he was the very picture of success. But Jared carried a secret, a deep-seated anxiety that gnawed at him. He had a profound fear of patience, a complete distrust of slow, steady progress. He craved instant results, that electrifying feeling of immediate victory. He wanted to win right now, not learn gradually over time. He once had a mentor who told him, "Growth is the journey, not the trophy." Jared just shrugged it off, thinking the old man didn't understand the pressures of the modern world. To him, the journey was just a boring delay before the real prize. One evening, as he was walking home from work, feeling the familiar hum of his own impatience, he noticed a small, curious shop tucked away between two towering skyscrapers. It was a place he'd never seen before. The sign hanging above the door was simple yet profound. It read, "The Ticket Booth of Life." Intrigued, he pushed the door open and stepped inside. The air was still and quiet. Behind a simple wooden counter sat an old man with eyes that seemed to see right through him, filled with a gentle wisdom. "You're looking for a ticket?" the old man asked, his voice calm and steady. Jared, a little taken aback, replied with a hint of sarcasm. For what? He was half mocking, half genuinely curious about this strange little place. The old man smiled, a knowing, gentle smile. "To failure," he said. "Everyone comes here wanting a ticket to success. They want the fast pass, the VIP lane. But few dare to ask for the ticket to understand failure. And yet, it's the most important journey of all." Jared laughed out loud. "A ticket to failure? No thanks. I don't need that. I have plans, big plans. I'm going to win." The old man simply listened, his smile never wavering. He reached under the counter and pulled out a small, golden ticket that shimmered faintly in the dim light. He held it out to Jared. "Take it anyway," he said softly. "Keep it. You might need it when you are ready." Jared, seeing no harm in it, took the ticket, stuffed it into his pocket without a second thought, and walked out, quickly forgetting about the strange encounter in his relentless daily rush to get ahead. But over the following months, Jared's life began to unravel, decision by decision. He operated with one single, overriding principle: avoid the slow grind of learning. Avoid risk. Avoid discomfort. He quit a stable job because it wasn't moving fast enough. He jumped on get-rich-quick schemes that promised overnight wealth, ignoring the red flags. He brushed off sound advice from friends and colleagues that required patience and hard work. Each one of these choices brought a small, fleeting thrill of rebellion, of taking a shortcut. But each thrill was followed by a bigger, more painful setback. His grand plans were crumbling into dust. One night, sitting alone in his apartment, surrounded by the debris of his failed ventures, he felt a crushing weight of desperation. He had hit rock bottom. As he emptied his pockets, his fingers brushed against a small, stiff card. It was the golden ticket. Desperate and exhausted, with nothing left to lose, he pulled it out and stared at it. The moment he held it tightly in his hand, the world around him blurred and dissolved. He found himself standing in a long, strange hall. The hall was lined with countless doors, and each door was labeled with a choice he had once ignored, a path he had refused to take. Driven by a force he couldn't explain, he opened one. Behind it, he saw a vision of what could have been, the career he could have built, brick by brick, if he had stayed at his stable job. He saw the pride of mastery, the respect earned through dedication, the success built slowly and solidly. He opened another door and saw a relationship he had neglected, a friendship he could have nurtured if he had just invested the time. He saw the joy and support he had missed out on. Door after door revealed the price he had paid for his shortcuts. Then, the old man from the ticket booth appeared beside him, his presence as calm as ever. "This is what failure teaches," he said, his voice echoing in the vast hall. "Its purpose is not to punish you, but to illuminate the path. Every mistake you avoided learning from, every moment of discomfort you ran away from, is a step you took further away from wisdom." This ticket wasn't just a ticket to failure, it was a ticket to understanding it. In that moment, everything clicked for Jared. He finally, truly understood. Failure wasn't the enemy he had been fighting his whole life. His real enemies were ignorance, impatience, and his crippling fear of discomfort. He realized that true growth wasn't about avoiding the fall, it was about learning how to get back up, stronger and wiser. Only by stepping through his failures, embracing the lessons, and facing the discomfort head-on could he turn this ticket into a map, a guide toward real, meaningful success. When he returned to reality, the world seemed different. The city lights outside his window looked brighter, clearer. The golden ticket was gone, but its lesson was etched into his very soul. A shortcut may save time, but only the journey through failure teaches the path to mastery. From that day forward, Jared started again. But this time, he wasn't chasing instant success. He was chasing understanding. He was chasing patience. He was chasing resilience. He took a humble job. He listened to advice. He wasn't afraid to say, "I don't know," and learn. The true ticket to growth, he finally realized, was not in avoiding failure, but in having the courage to step into it wisely, to learn from it, and to let it shape you into the person you are meant to become. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a crucial part of it. It's our greatest teacher, if only we are brave enough to listen. So the next time you face a setback, don't see it as the end. See it as your ticket, your invitation to learn, to grow, and to become stronger. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that helps you navigate the journey of life. I'll see you in the next video.